Tonight, I want to talk to you about the power of making sure you have receipts for the business that you're saying you do. When I tell you that things must be reasonable and customary in your ordinary course of business, you can't just be flying off to Jamaica or Aruba or even within the United States of America saying, well, I had a business trip because I talked about X, Y, Z, 1, 2, and 3.
Let's get started.
Grace and peace. This is the Reverend Dr. Nicole B. Simpson, and we are standing on business. I told you that you're going to see me out here in these streets doing the work that is essential. And I'm so glad that you are here with me tonight. Take a moment to like, subscribe, share, and let somebody else know that we're standing on business as we are minding our business in 2025. We see that the tax laws are quickly shifting, and what I'm trying to do is make sure that all that I know, all that I have, I impart into you. And so in the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about the infrastructure of your business, how to design it, how to set it up. And I told you that you would see me out here in these streets. And so right now, I'm in the beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica, just enjoying, but I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose. And this is how it makes sense financially. I am out here scouting. For those of you that are familiar with me, you know that in October 25, I am 25 years a CFP practitioner. 25 years is a major milestone. But in 2026, I've got other significant things going on. So this is a part of not only speaking, but in content creation, is scout location. So how does this become a business expense? And what's important, you heard a little bit as I laid the foundation beforehand, and yes, I'm still here. Whenever you see me in my white, understand there's a power meeting that is happening. That's what's going down. It's a power meeting. But what does that mean? Tonight, I want to talk to you about the power of making sure you have receipts for the business that you're saying you do. When I tell you that things must be reasonable and customary in your ordinary course of business, you can't just be flying off to Jamaica or Aruba or even within the United States of America saying, well, I had a business trip because I talked about X, Y, Z, 1, 2, and 3. So what you must do is you must understand the power of a receipt and how it connects to your business in some way. And the reason why I'm saying that is because understand this, how we operate and how others may operate is totally different. And so we must do everything by the book. We must ensure that we are protecting ourselves should you ever get audited. And so when I talk about having receipts, I want you to understand a practice that I do. When I go somewhere, whether I'm meeting with someone, whether I'm scouting a location, whether I'm planning an event, whether I'm speaking somewhere, whether I'm preaching, whether I'm meeting a client for a financial planning consultation, I think I just handle every business that I have. But when I do that, no matter what happens, I get the receipt, I record the person that I am engaging with. And when I record the person that I'm engaging with, I'm making sure that I am not only protecting what it is that has gone down, how much money that I may have spent, but I'm making certain that I have it. So if I should ever get audited, I have a whole bunch of receipts. Now, I will tell you, when I first started, I have a whole bunch of receipts that are literally pieces of paper. And here's the thing that you must understand. If the IRS audits you and they can't read it, that's not on them. That's on you. Now, since no one's paying for standing on business, I'm not going to tell you who to use, but there are so many applications now that allow you to upload a receipt, put notes and details to ensure that you have that information that is absolutely necessary to make happen what needs to happen in a just in case. Now, I don't know if you remember, I'm going to get just a little bit political just for a moment. I promise you, I'm not going to stay here. But remember, we were able to see the former president, who is now a current president again, his tax returns. And people were irate when they saw his expenses and how he had one tax return that was distributed for public consumption. And one of the things that I said is leave that man alone. And I'm not really an advocate or a cheerleader, right? So I'm not going to get too political, but I'm not really an advocate or a cheerleader. But one of the expenses on there, I think he had about $70,000 for his hair. And people were upset, like, he spent this amount of money. And I said, hold up. For him, in his business, it was a reasonable and customary expense in his ordinary course of business. What do you mean, Reverend Doctor? I'm so glad that you asked. Every time the President of the United States steps onto the scene, there's a camera in his face. And when there's a camera in his face, you have to be TV ready at all times. And so anything that allows him to be TV ready is an expense that is reasonable and customary for him. And so if you are that person, now hear me. I'm on this beautiful island and I'm walking around so that you can see it. It's beautiful at nighttime, right? But the landscapers do not have the ability to write things off. They don't have the ability to ensure that if they get their nails done, their hair done, if they are wearing the nicest outfit, it is not consistent with their business. Now, if they want to write off the fact that they got Timbs as they're out here, if they want to write off the fact that they got the best gloves, if they want to write off their equipment, they have the ability to do that. How they look in their customary business, it is not applicable. And so if they came up with a receipt that says, I bought this so that I can do my business of landscaping, that is a how can I say it? That expenditure is suspect. But if you're an individual that is in front of the room, or if you're an individual that plays in front of people, or if you're an individual where they take pictures all the time and they may post it on social media, then there are some things that may be in alignment with it. Whether you cover the cost of booking a space, if that's in your line of business, it matters. But through it all, no matter what it is, you ought to have a receipt. So here's the thing that you must do. Log where it is that you are, what is the receipt that you have, who it is that you're entertaining or engaging, what is it for, the date is already on it, and I recommend that you find an electronic vehicle storage space to keep those receipts in. And that will protect you should you ever get audited. See, when black people out here minding our business, Uncle Sam is going to find out what are they doing over there. And I want to make sure that you are tight and you are right. I'll see y'all next week. I'm not really sure if I'll be in the States when I see you again, but I promise you, like, subscribe, share, let everybody know that we're getting our acts together because we're standing on business.